The Dreadnaught Superweapon, a device we originally shut down in Destiny 1, has mysteriously come back online in a strange way. Today we discuss the backstory of this paracausal machine, how it was created, what it does, and how it's being weaponized once again in Act 1 of Heresy. Let's first start by discussing how the weapon was created and by who. We know Oryx built his ship from the worm god Akka's corpse. He pushed his throne world inside out so that it would exist aboard his ship. He could move his throne around, making it more difficult for his sisters to invade and try to take him out. Oryx's daughters, the Deathsinger sisters, would add to this by creating something terrible. Oryx was dividing the spawn. He cut apart the larva with his sword, and the two divided pieces grew into twins. She who stands ahead at the prow of the ship of Oryx, her father, she is Ir-Halak, the Unraveler. She plies her blades upon the fabric of space, cuts the seams, pulls apart the cloth, leaves worlds in tatters. Ir-Halak was the Unraveler. At the front of Oryx's flagship, she uses her blades upon the fabric of space and cuts it open. Behind the Unraveler comes Ir-Anuk, the Weaver. She takes in hand the threads of her sister's work, weaves them into the tapestry of Oryx's realm. Listen, Anuk. Anuk, who favors bitter things. Of the 11 axioms, choose one. Of the chosen, spare none. Upon Ir's attendants say, "Come, Ir, look, this truth is dead." So Ir-Anuk, the other sister, takes the damage caused by her sister and meshes it into Oryx's throne world and ship. They are responsible for some of this ship's creations, weaving what they destroy into something new. The sisters work together to strengthen the Hive's power in the universe through this destruction and will, destroying and reshaping. It's believed that they were the ones that would create this massive superweapon we see on the side of the Dreadnaught. It draws on the power of the throne world and Oryx the Taken King himself, pushing out parts of him and the throne world as a wave of destruction in our material realm.
We've known since you escaped from that pit. The Awoken have played their part.
The Dreadnaught card from the Taken King describes how this works. Massive Hive warship sighted in Circum-Saturn space. Target designated Dreadnaught. Dreadnaught maneuvering unpredictably. Orbital parameters and station-keeping behavior not compatible with standard dynamics. ESM analysis detects multiple Hive vessels in escort. Target emitting sterile neutrinos, phaeton spectra, and mass growl. Major radiation events include gravity waves and axion scatter. Techion's conclusion: target possesses radical ontomorphic capabilities. Under no circumstances attempt telenomic analysis of Dreadnaught emission spectra. This is a brain stain alert. Dreadnaught radiation events correlate with aversive breach events across the system. Dreadnaught is likely motive force behind breach events. Backscatter analysis and Techian insight suggest Dreadnaught hosts complex internal environment. Small party boarding action may remain viable if pneumathic hazards can be managed. Shadowing Cabal fleet elements, Cabal attack on Dreadnaught likely but not imminent. All reef assets assume war posture. Stand by for fragment orders. Message ends. So in conclusion, the ship is massive. It defies normal physics as it moves. It emits strange radiation and has ontomorphic capabilities. It can change the world and space around it. The Guardian entered the Dreadnaught in the Taken King. This is where we witness the capabilities of the Superweapon. As Oryx slams his sword into the ship, paracausal power flows from the ends of the Dreadnaught to the center emitter, where it swirls and charges up, then unleashing a devastating blast across space. It destroyed the Awoken fleet and altered space around Saturn. As a player, we are guided to make a stealth ship to try and enter without the weapon going off, and it still almost killed us.
You think they can see us? I think they can see us!
What happened? Everything all right?
Why wouldn't we be all right? We're just stuck here with no ship and no transmat zone.
Great. Told you my stealth drive would work.
One of the first things we had to do on board was disable this weapon so we could clear the way for other Guardians to come through. We did end up doing this very early on, and until then the weapon has sat dormant.
All right. I'd like to tell you the strength of the city is behind you, but as long as that Dreadnaught's still firing, we can't risk reinforcements. Head inside, see if you can find whatever's powering that weapon.
That energy powers the weapon. Kate, what do we do?
Okay, hold on. Heresy is going on about breaking the necrotic... just shoot it.
Okay, it's down. But I'm picking up other channels to the weapon. The weapon's down!
Now you might think, why didn't we just blow up the ship and destroy everything here? Well, the issue was we couldn't, because if we destroyed the power source of the ship, the engines, the entire system would go with it, as seen in the Shield Brothers strike.
Funny story for you. Remember that Centurion Oryx took right after you landed on the Dreadnaught? Then the Centurion and the Taken Ogre tried to stop you from killing the king? Didn't work. So the Centurion's Bond brothers are pretty angry they lost their commander. They're leading a team to blow the Dreadnaught's core. Core goes, most of the system goes with it. You're gonna make sure that doesn't happen.
This weapon needed a massively powerful paracausal entity to activate. Oryx it was. So the fact that it's back in some sense is alarming. Is it Oryx now? We know he's coming back, we haven't seen him in Heresy yet. So is he the source of this? Is it one of the sisters or a new dread enemy? Here's what we learned from week 2 of Act 1. There isn't much audible dialogue for obvious reasons, but text at the shaping slab said this. The knowledge that the aversion anchors are linked to the Dreadnaught's weapon, and not just loci for the Taken to pour from, means their threat cannot simply be contained like a blight. It must be destroyed. So the very same anchors we've been seeing and dealing with, the ones that can pull the Ascendant Plane into our reality, are linked to the Dreadnaught's superweapon. The anchors are known to give off Taken energy, and we've seen a couple of them so far. The fact that it interacts with the weapon is alarming once again. Enough paracausal power might be able to activate it, and it makes you wonder if it is Oryx behind it, as he will return soon. Cover art shows what we believe is the echo in the place of the superweapon, and also around Oryx in some press images. But anyway, Guardians, that's all we got for today's video. Some updates from Heresy and what's going on with the Dreadnaught's weapon. If you'd like to see some more Destiny news, lore, and mysteries just like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.